Tonight is the night. It's raining. My bare feet splash through the pools of water gathering on the rooftops. Drops of warm rain trickle down my body, but of course, I can't feel it. I run through the gentle, rolling mist blanketing the city. In the distance, I make out the shape of his house. I'm nearly there. There's only one more building between my destination and me. My heart is pounding. I can't wait. I'm so close. So close. A splash of water announces my arrival to the roof of the last building. I keep running. His house is right in front of me. I could never mistake it. I've been there so many times. But there's an obstacle in my way. I see her silhouette in the mist. I don't understand. Why would anyone else be here? As I draw closer, the details of her form come into view. No, that can't be right. How? The violet eyes, the white hair, it's all the same. But that can't be right, that's impossible. I saw you die. Should it really come as a surprise to you now that to know that some people can cheat death? Get out of my way! Sorry, but your rampage comes to an end tonight, Nori Laveau. Words. Familiar words. Words that invoke memories of comfort. Memories of happiness. Memories of memories of memories of memories that don't belong. A machine shouldn't have memories. I know those words. A name. My name? Please let me through. This is all that matters to me. You definitely weren't born a demon. You were a bright girl, brimming with potential and a successful future. What made you throw it all away? Was it worth it? None of that matters. No, I suppose you're right. Memories, achievements, hopes for the future, all of that disappears when a person dies. She's so stupid. The words she's saying are so dumb I could laugh, so I do. You can try to kill me if you want, but I can't die anymore. Nothing can hurt me anymore. You can even cut my head off if you want. I won't feel it. Nothing can stop me from getting what I want, so you shouldn't even waste your time trying. She's laughing. She's laughing at me. I hate it. You're like a child who just got a new toy. Let's see how well you can use it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Get out of my way! I clear the distance between us and reach her throat. I want to tear it out, anything to make her stop. I don't want to hear those derisive words anymore. But she's not there anymore. For that matter, it seems that my arm is no longer attached to my body. In a flash, movement so fluid that my eyes couldn't follow it, she drew her knife and severed the limb from the elbow down. A spray of red starkly contrasts the hazy blue of the evening. Even as my arm falls to the ground, my body doesn't complain. A wound as insignificant as that won't stop me, let alone make me feel pain. Droplets of scarlet rain down on the ground, polluting the serenely clear surface of the pool of rain in which we're standing. Before I can counterattack, she thrusts the knife, still red with my blood, into my chest and pierces my heart. My body convulses against my will. Why? Why? It doesn't hurt, so why won't you listen to me? She's so close. I could easily tear her apart if I could just move. I'm falling. My legs won't hold my body up. Just because you can heal any wound doesn't mean you can't be wounded. You've had the immortal body for days now, and you haven't even learned that much. I fall to my knees. My arm finishes reconnecting to my body. I try to curse her, but the only thing to escape my lips is fresh blood. She's right. Even if I can't feel pain, even if I can't die, my body won't function with a knife in my heart. Slowly, I force my shaking arm to move and I clutch the handle of the knife. Even though it doesn't hurt at all, I utter an involuntary, nonsensical groan as I try to pull the blade free from my chest. The knife turns cold in my hand, freezing the fresh heart blood on the blade. What's wrong with me? My body is supposed to be strong now. I can't feel pain. That I said I won't die even if I don't drink or eat or sleep or breathe. So why am I so weak? I try to pull the knife out of my abdomen, but no matter how hard I pull, I can't dislodge it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It won't kill me. Her feet make a clacking, splashing racket as she tears through the mist towards me. I'm ready this time. Armed with a fresh knife, she swings at me. I catch the slash with my arm, allowing the blade to burrow deeply enough into my body that she won't be able to remove it without changing her position. She doesn't see this coming. She's wide open. I grab her outstretched arm with mine, and I feel her heat flow into me. Her heart rate surges, and a foreign, nostalgic sensation floods through my body. It's excitement. The matter constituting her arm comes to a stop, and in a moment, swallowed up all... Wait. And in a moment, I'll have swallowed up all the heat in her body. Careless. Using her free arm, she produces another blade from her robe and uses it to cleanly sever her own arm. She jumps backwards and rolls away from the counterattack. She cut off her own arm. It's clear to me now that my enemy is a lunatic. I pull her frozen arm off the knife that's still embedded in my arm, and I toss it aside. It hisses as it exposed to the warm evening air. The difference in temperature between her arm and the falling rain is so great that the rain might as well be boiling. While she's busy recovering, I make my escape and jump down the roof into the window of the adjacent house. The window shatters into a rain of ice shards which assault my body. I roll along the floor and laugh. I'm not too concerned about Nori getting away. She'll be back as soon as she realizes that her own prey is nowhere to be found. I collect my frozen, severed arm with an annoyed sigh.
Looks like you were right about the Ranon.
That ability of hers is a nuisance. It can kill magic with a touch, but the after effects still remain.
Meaning that regenerating that frostbite is gonna take some time.
I press my dead arm against the shoulder it was once attached to, and within a few moments my body's regeneration kicks in and reclaims the lost body part. I can't feel or move the arm just yet, but at least I don't have to worry about losing it. It shouldn't be terribly long before it's a usable state again.
Special delivery from Mundus.
Eric tosses a new dagger to me. I catch it with my still functioning hand.
100% Grade A Belmont steel. She won't be able to regenerate wounds made with that. Mundus humbly requests that you be gentler with this one.
Yeah.
I'm always gentle.
Finally armed with a weapon that can kill my prey, I advance into Jameson's house. I sneak up the stairwell to the second floor and notice a bedroom with its door ajar. The moment my foot touches the second floor landing, I hear an unearthly cry of frustration from behind the door. Wasting no time, I hurry inside.
What did you do with him? Why won't you let me have him?
I told you before that you won't be getting your revenge.
The fiend's transmogrified face twists into an expression of primal loathing, and she screams, lunging at me.
Nori!
The unexpected sound of Fira's voice calling out from outside stops both Nori and me. Nori's expression transforms into one of utter terror, and she makes for the window. Standing outside in the torrential rain, Fira continues calling out to what remains of her sister.
No, don't look at me!
Nori ducks beneath the windowsill and clutches at her face, whimpering in a panic.
Nori, it's me. We've been worried sick about you. Come home. I can't go home, Vera. Not like this. Not anymore.
To both of our surprise, another voice joins Fira's calling out to her from the outside.
If you have a problem, then you should confront it head on. Running away doesn't solve anything.
Ah, he's got such a less deep voice than I had hoped. Nori slowly stands up and gazes out the window in shock, gawking at the sight of Jameson standing next to Fira with an umbrella over her and her hand in his.
Don't you dare!
Nori screams again and leaps through the window. Her ankle twists in an unnatural way as her foot hits the pavement, but she staggers towards Jameson without flinching, frozen knife in hand.
Nori, why do you have a knife?
Deaf to her sister's inquiry, Nori continues to advance towards Jameson. Her approach is halted, however, by Fira's stepping between her and her prey.
I don't know what happened between you two, but it's not worth fighting about. Let's just go home. Vera, get out of my way! I'm not moving. He has to die. Then you'll have to kill me first.
Fira throws her arms open wide. Although her body is trembling in fear, a look of determination is drawn boldly on her face.
Why are you protecting him? I came looking for you because you mean a lot to me, Nori. But Jameson means a lot to me too. And I'm not going to let anyone hurt him. Not even you.
Nori clutches her face again and sinks to her knees, sobbing.
No, it's not fair!
Jameson removes his arm from around Fira and produces a camera from his pocket.
Drop the knife and back away. You're scaring Fira.
There's the more deep voice I was expecting.
No! Put it away!
Ignoring her cries, Jameson clicks a picture of her. Nori screams as if shot. Each click of the camera is punctuated by a cry of distress. Nori covers her face and runs off into the night, streaking. She rips her clothes off in panic and streaks off in despair.
Nori!
By this point, I've returned to the scene. Fira starts to run after Nori, but I grab her by the arm to stop her. She looks to me in confusion and pain.
What happened to Nori? Where's the demon?
I'm going to go kill it. Stay here.
She's going to be okay, right?
As far as you're concerned, your sister is already dead.
Ooh. I don't waste another second. I chase Nori's retreating back. I chase Nori back down the rainy street. I'm running as fast as I can. I have to escape. I don't want them to see me. I don't want to be seen. I don't want anyone to see me. I hear a high-tempo racket following me, gradually becoming louder. The horrible sound of her boots hammering away at the wet pavement. That noise is the sound of impending death. It doesn't make sense. My body should be unmatched now, an immortal machine built to kill. So why is this infuriating woman able to catch up to me? Ahead of me is the bridge. If I manage to bring this fight back onto my terms, then I'll definitely be the victor. She's already maimed. I just need to land a single hit. I reach the other end of the bridge just as my prey sets foot on it. I grab onto the railing and a cascading wave of white and blue washes down the bridge as it freezes. The rain hisses and crackles down upon the frozen bridge, instantly freezing as soon as it touches the ground. Undeterred, the white-haired, one-armed maniac advances with no weapon in hand. I tear off towards her. Just before entering range, I leap onto the icy metal railing. The lack of friction allows me to carry my momentum and slide past her. I vault off the rail and grab her by the back of the head. In this instant, I will put her to rest and end the mockery. But she won't allow me even that solace. I'm stopped just inches from her head when she turns and grabs my wrist. Why? I can feel her hair slipping between my fingers. I'm so close. Moreover, my hand is on fire with pain. How is that possible? Why can I feel pain? I yank my hand away from her, but this monster isn't done tormenting me yet. She grabs me by the shoulder, and an excruciating pain erupts from it. I feel like my arm is being torn off. I try to push her away, but she grabs my hand and throws me back. As the distance widens between us, the pain quickly dissolves again. Why does it hurt?
What did you do to me?
I can't stand her. She ridicules me, and humiliates me, and stabs me, and stands between me and the only thing I want. What sin have I committed to deserve such a cruel tormentor? Why won't you just leave me alone? I launch myself at her and begin swinging wildly at her, but she casually bats my attacks aside with a single hand. I get it now. She must have the power to make things burn, but it won't work on me now. My body can heal any wound, no matter how severe.
Do you know why you're so weak?
I'm not weak. I'm immortal now. I'll never ever stop, no matter what you do to me.
Much like a machine, a body will break down if you don't maintain it. Pain is a natural part of life. It's how your body tells you that it needs help. Your body is crying out to you, but you won't listen.
Shut up. I don't have to worry about that anymore.
How long have you had that body of yours? In that time, have you bothered to eat or sleep at all?
Shut up.
Immortals won't die of hunger, but your body will still grow weaker. You might not need to sleep, but you'll still get exhausted. You're weak because you pushed your body past its limits.
Ooh.
When I touched you, I merely corroded the magic numbing your body. Did you think I burned you? What you felt were your own body's cries of pain and neglect. You're the most pitiful demon I've ever seen.
She draws a knife and starts to advance towards me again. My heart skips a beat. I instinctively know that that knife is somehow dangerous to me. I begin my assault again. The two of us exchange blows frantically in the cold fog. I slice through her throat, but it does nothing to slow her down. She manages to cut me several times, but my body will take care of it. I slide to her blind spot and try to grab her again, but she drops her knife and seizes me by the wrist again.
It's not working.
Just as I try to withdraw and try again, she swings her legs around and kicks me in the stomach, hurling me across the frozen battlefield. In the distance, I hear her pick up her weapon and begin to sprint across the bridge toward me. I stand up and rush to meet her again, but I can't. My body just won't listen. I stumble and fall. I stand up again, but I only manage to stay on my feet for a fleeting moment. What's wrong with me? As I stand again, I notice several drops of blood dripping down onto the ice. The blood is mine. Where is it coming from? No, wait.
Oh God, I'm bleeding. It won't stop. Come on, you're supposed to heal, damn it!
The cuts I've received in this battle haven't been healing. How can this be? What am I supposed to do? Why won't my power work on her?
I'm supposed to be invincible. Why isn't it working? I'm scared. Someone help. Please.
Why? Why am I bleeding? My body refuses to listen. I stumble and fall. I stand up again, but I only manage to stay on my feet for a fleeting moment. What's wrong with me?
Nori!
I hear the sounds of footsteps approaching me from behind. I turn to face their owner. Fira runs to me, nearly slipping several times on the ice, and throws her arms around me. She's soaked from the rain. She's trembling. She's crying. Why? Is it because of me?
That's enough, Nori. You don't have to hurt anyone. Whatever is bothering you, I know we can work it out. Just please don't do this anymore. I need you.
It's too late for that, Vera.
Don't say that. We can make it work somehow.
Ah, so this was on her, on the other side when she was on this side. So they only made one sprite and they just reversed it. So this is not realistic, unfortunately. She would only have, this should be on the back and the hair should be on this side.
I've killed people, Vera.
But you're still my sister. I'm not going to give up on you.
My arms find their way around her, and I hold her against my cold body. It must be unpleasant to embrace me now.
How can you still love me? I'm a demon now. I'm a killer.
All the times you've looked out for me, all the years we've spent together, nothing can erase that. You'll always be my sister, and I'll always be waiting for you to come home.
Vera.
Something falls from my face. Is it a tear? No, I can't be crying. That's impossible.
So no more running away, all right? Let's go home.
Yeah. Let's go home.
I can never say no to Fira when she's crying like this. Even after becoming a demon, some things still haven't changed. I grasp her hand and turn to begin the long walk home. No sooner have I turned around than a bolt of hot lightning strikes me through the chest. White, hot pain pierces the cool veil of numbness. The white-haired monster tears the blade free from my chest, and all my strength evaporates.
Nori? Nori?
Fear catches me as I fall. I can't move at all. My body is like lead.
Nori, look up at me. Nori!
Blossoms of pain begin to sprout all throughout my body. I guess she was right. Now, in my last moments, I can finally hear my body's pleas for help that I had been deaf to all along. But more than anything, I'm tired. I'm so very tired. My trembling hand squeezes Fira's hand as the pain in my body lessens, and my consciousness floats away into darkness. Her hand is soft and it's shaking, but it's very, very warm. Whew. There you have it, folks. That is Ars Harmonia. I actually played through the entire thing. It got really interesting. I'm glad that there are some like that. This will probably have to be a couple parts because I don't know how long that went. But that was really enjoyable. And it was just pretty much just a story. Like there wasn't even like speech options like in other visual novels that I've done or played. I haven't done many visual novels, unless you count Wolf Among Us and Walking Dead, which I kind of do, but kind of don't, because it's kind of both. But I thought that was really good. Link in the description if you want to play it yourself. Maybe there's more.
You lied to me.
Oh.
You were supposed to save Nori. You murderer!
I told you, didn't I? Never trust an inhuman.
Because it almost
You're leaving already?
feels like if I picked a different option there could be a different ending. But I'm not sure. So, yeah. If you think it's interesting enough to go through and try the other options there, feel free. Let me know.
The police will be here soon. Moreover, there are more cases that demand our attention. Let us make haste.
But what about Nori?
There is no saving a human tainted by the curse of a demon.
Don't you think something doesn't add up about her story?
What happened to her is not my concern. With the demon vanquished, I no longer have cause to remain here.
So you're content to just leave it be?
Yeah?
I'm not a detective, Eric. I'm a demon hunter. So long as the threat is eliminated, the motive is irrelevant to me. The question of why is a human affair, and I have little desire to waste my time on it.
But still, don't you think?
You're getting attached, Eric. Be sure not to make that mistake. To care is to be weak. Demons prey on the weak. The moment you let your guard down, you'll be eaten alive.
Well, I'll be... I think there's actually other endings there, possibly. Oh, there is a continue option. I don't know where that would take me. Alright. Who should I try? Let's try... Fira. Oh, okay, so it actually... Never mind. I thought there would be different options. It gives you an option, but the only one you can choose is Jameson, so... Alright, never mind. This has been Ars Harmonia. And, I don't know, that's the end of that. So until next time, next game... Ooh, big stretch there for no reason. I will see you all later.